Have you ever been to the grocery store? Probably. If you have, you may have noticed that right next to the milk, there's something called chocolate milk. But if you've ever looked at the cottage cheese, there's nothing next to it called chocolate cottage cheese. Why is that? Well, we're going to find out today on cooking with kitchen cottage cheese edition. We're going to break this experiment up into 4 basic steps. Step 1, eat cottage cheese. That's just from the store. I bought some cottage cheese and I want to eat it. Eating store-bought cottage cheese will give me what we in the business call un deux trois, or a flavor baseline. I'm not exactly sure what I thought I needed the bigger one for, but I have it, so that's that. I mean, it's cottage cheese. It's good. Step 2, put chocolate in the cottage cheese. There's a recipe that I found that just basically says for chocolate cottage cheese, just put chocolate in cottage cheese. So we're going to try it. Yeah, it tastes like chocolatey cottage cheese. It's not bad. But original cottage cheese is better. My only problem is it tastes like chocolate and cottage cheese, not chocolate cottage cheese. The two flavors are noticeably separate when you eat them. It's very weird, but they don't necessarily clash. Step 3, make my own cottage cheese. Because if I can't make decent cottage cheese, then this won't work. This I had in the fridge for probably a little too long, so it's starting to get discolored, but it looks like there's some still in the middle that is edible. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like something. Noticeably worse than the store-bought cottage cheese. That was to be expected. I don't know if it's because I let it sit in the fridge for like a week and a half, or if it's because, honestly, it tastes like I put too much vinegar in it. But it's not terrible. It does taste like cheese. It doesn't really taste like cottage cheese. Step 4. Put chocolate in the milk before making the cottage cheese, therefore making it chocolate cottage cheese. I used less vinegar for this one, and it noticeably did not curdle. It looks like something that came directly out of something's butt. We're going to try it. I don't like that one. This is the worst one so far. It doesn't really taste like cheese. It kind of just tastes like really old chocolate pudding, which I guess, to be fair, the chocolate powder that I put in it is just chocolate instant pudding. And now that I think about it, the process of making chocolate cottage cheese and the process of making chocolate instant pudding are almost the exact same, except for the vinegar. And last but not least, step 5, the most obvious of all the steps, just make cottage cheese out of chocolate milk. This is the one we've really been waiting for, and honestly, it kind of looks the best out of the cottage cheeses that I made. So I have high hopes. I didn't put any instant pudding in this one or anything, and this was my third attempt at making cottage cheese, so hopefully it's the best attempt. We're going to go ahead and try it. It's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad. If you completely get rid of my lack of cottage cheese making skill and you leave it to the machines that professionally make cottage cheese, and you were to use chocolate milk instead of milk, I do think it would work. I don't know that it would be better than cottage cheese, but I don't know that I would never buy it. Thanks for watching this episode of Cooking with Kitchen. On the next episode, we'll be asking the question, why does chocolate cottage cheese exist, but strawberry cottage cheese doesn't? It's actually really good.